And as the UK prepares to host the iconic song contest for the first time since 1998, commentator and host with the most, Graham Norton, joins us live from Liverpool Arena to tell us more about what we can expect from the grand final. Hello, Graham. How are you, darling?
Morning, guys. I'm really good. I'm abuzz with excitement. We're about to do our first dress rehearsal of the grand final.
Well, I actually did come to Liverpool. I've got to say, Graham, you are absolutely everywhere. I went into shops, there's mugs of his face, there's pictures of his face. People are having their nails done with Graham's face on it. You're big time now, you know, Graham. You are big time.
I know, I do feel, like, weirdly famous in Liverpool. My life isn't normally like this.
Are you on the trams there or something as well, the trains?
Merseyrail, I think it is.
Oh, I think I did do a voiceover for kind of, you know, the next station is. Yeah. Sorry, Liverpool.
We barely talked to you, but we have to see this.
Let's have a look at the clip. We've got a clip.
Hello, bonjour, privet. Yes, it is I, Graham Norton. The next station is Liverpool Central. A light here for all the Eurovision action.
Oh, nice.
I love the fact that Liverpool's really embracing it,
wasn't annoying enough.
It's not at all. But I love the fact that Liverpool is embracing this, but we are doing this for our friends in Ukraine. Do you find that that adds a little bit of pressure on your role?
Not so much, because I think it gives the whole contest a real emotional heart this year. And I think they've got that balance so right so far between, you know, Ukrainian content and the fact that we're in Liverpool, we're in the UK. And I must say, I shed a tear a few times during the semi-finals with some of that content, because it is heartbreaking. You know, when you watch the Ukrainian entry in the grand final, you know, the set design, the creativity, all of that, it's so humbling that all of that was going on while they were, you know, enduring a war. Yeah. So it's, it's given the competition a kind of a different level this year, I think.
Graham, we're all really looking forward to it. But one of the things I love most about watching Eurovision is your acerbic take on what we might be seeing. And so now I'm kind of confused, because you're going to have to, like, run from the commentary booth and just be a fa, that was lovely, and then go up to the commentary booth and, you know, be your normal acerbic self. So how are you going to do that?
It's a bit schizophrenic. You know, in the commentary booth, I will just be my normal self. And then once you get on the floor, it's a bit of a vegetarian breakfast, a lot of cheese and egg. But there you go. That's Eurovision.
But you just weren't giving no one else that job. He's like, I think I'll present it and I'll commentate on it. Yeah. I'm not giving anyone else this job. Yeah.
Well, there's a lovely lineup of hosts, though, isn't there?
That was me. But yeah, no, also big shout out to Mel Gedroych, who actually will be doing a load of the commentary. I'm really just commentating on the songs, and then Mel takes over and guides the viewers through all the interval acts. And then, of course, she's there for my favourite bit. She's up there for the scoring and all the jury votes and meeting, you know, all those people sitting beside bridges in their capital cities.
Honestly, I'm so excited.
Well, great. Do you still have the same buzz? Because what do you put it down to? It's such a... Because it's so wonderfully kind of camp and daft, and at the same time, we say we don't take it seriously, but really, we do take it seriously.
I think, you know what? I really think, and I'm sincere here, I think it's kind of a golden age of Eurovision. I think the days of kind of it all just being nostalgia and silly and people kind of dancing with bells on a stick is kind of gone. There's a tiny bit of that left, but actually, this is a serious competition. If you think about it, you know, it gave us Sam Ryder, it gave us Maneskin, it gave us Loreen, all these people who are big international stars. Duncan Lawrence has sold, you know, billions of records. So it is a serious business, and I think the whole tone of the competition in the 14 years I've been doing it has really changed. And, you know, I think people will be really impressed. I mean, look, there are some duds on Saturday night, but there are a load of big, great pop songs.
People feel like they can call it before it's even been on. People are deciding who's going to win. But I feel like Mae Muller, I think she's got a great song. I really feel like she could bring this trophy home. There she is. What do you think?
Oh, I think she's great. I think it's a really catchy song. And the staging, when you think about what the UK was sending just, 3-4 years ago, this staging is right up there with the best staging on the night. It's really, really good. Song 26 is a weird one. She's performing last in a very, very long lineup. It's very hard to call what that will do to her vote. So, yeah, fingers crossed for her because she really is great. And whatever happens, again, she's got a career. That song will be in the charts all over Europe on Sunday. I guarantee it.
Hey, Graham, have you got a good idea when you're there and you see the rehearsals? Like, are you good at predicting it? Can you call it, or does it always surprise you?
There's often something will happen on the night. A song that you didn't really notice will suddenly come through. I remember when Jamala won it for Ukraine a few years ago, no one had really paid attention to that song. And then on the night, she just sang down that camera, she had tears in her eyes, and everyone just went, oh, oh wow, that's the winner. And I love that, because there are the bookies' favourites. Loreen is tipped to do well, Finland is tipped to do well, but you don't know what's going to happen on Saturday night. One song could suddenly just cut through, and it's about where it is in the running order, what the crowd in the arena feels, all of that. There's an alchemy that no one can predict.
I was really disappointed that Ireland didn't get through.
Well, I was going to say, I'm a bit gutted.
So well.
I've just done a documentary for Radio 2 about this, and like the great Irish sweet spot of like the early 90s, late 80s. But the song this year was really good.
Yeah, I think they're so close now. I think they've seen what we did last year with Sam Ryder, and I think that's what they were trying to do this year. To suddenly, okay, we're going to step up our game, we're going to take it seriously, and they did. They had a great song. They put a lot more into the staging. I think in the end, it was to do with that semi-final. Also, the UK couldn't vote for that semi-final, so that was some of their votes gone. And I think that was a really strong semi-final. All the big ones were in there, so it was a much harder field for them. But your heart breaks for anyone who goes out in the semi-final. All that work, and then bye.
For sure.
I've got to mention this band, Queen Machine. Are they called Queen Machine? It was the act in the interval. They were the drag queens. You probably didn't see them. They were so good.
Oh, no, I did. I did. I was there.
Them? And they were amazing. They should have been in it. They should have. Look at them.
I didn't see them with the kids.
I mean, they represent Eurovision for me.
Next year.
Next year.
Hey, listen, Graham, best of luck.
The crowd here in the arena in Liverpool, they loved it. They just went wild for it.
Good.
And that kind of death drop thing where they fell off where they threw themselves off the top of the big boxes. Wow.
Can you do that for us, Graham? You do that for the start of the show, babes.
I could slip off this chair quite easily.
We're very excited to see. Tomorrow it's the Eurovision Grand Final. It's going to be live tomorrow at 8 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer. Thank you, Graham.
Good
luck. Have a wonderful time.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, darling. Oh,
There's a little bit of Eurovision at the end, wasn't it? We waved to Graham. Graham, could you sort of give us an awkward wave like they normally do? And bye, Luxembourg, thank you.